Today we're going to look at my gas-powered hedge trimmer over here. It's got a trigger, it's got a lock, it's got a switch. I guess we can keep that in the off position. It doesn't run currently. The fuel lines are bad. If I bend them, they will break immediately. It won't run. If it does start, it just doesn't do it. I know you can change the primer bulb here. I don't think there's any fuel in it. Well, maybe there is. We could try to start it, but there's really no point. I don't know if you can see the throttle move. It's got a bad carbinator, maybe a bad spark plug too. I don't know. I never looked at it. Pull the thing off the spark plug. I don't know if my tool will fit in there. Let's take a look at the plug first, just for fun. I doubt it's ever been changed. Yeah, I'm not so sure this is going to fit. Well, maybe. It doesn't fit the plug, though. Okay, so that's not going to work. This is meant really more for lawnmowers. So that's good. We'll have to worry about that when the time comes. I don't know how I would ever change that. Alright, so we'll make believe that never happened. This is a Craftsman. Right now, by the way, we're just taking a look at this thing. I'm not fixing anything here. We're just getting some general information. It says, for questions regarding this product, call 800-235-5878. Craftsman 19-inch 25cc bushwhacker hedge trimmer. And there's some more information over there, which is the money shot. I know the choke, you'd have to do that. And I know that the recoil mechanism kind of doesn't go back. It kind of goes back. Doesn't sound good. That much we know. It's choked. I mean, you know, we'll try it. It's not going to fire. Or if it does, it won't be for long. Probably going to hurt everything else on the table, but doesn't even like that. Half choke? It ran. Running right now, but I doubt it's going to stay running. And it really bogs down. I'm surprised it started. I don't know how old the gas in it is. But you hear something's definitely wrong. Yeah, right there. What if we give it half? Nope. Okay. Will it restart? Maybe it'll restart on half. Maybe it won't restart. So that's all I really had to show you about that. That's got a screw in it. I wasn't prepared to take that off right now. So that means I have to get a screwdriver. We'll just look. This is why I always like to be prepared. So this way, wouldn't have to stop down, get a screwdriver. Something moved. I think the recoil came back one click. I don't know. Somebody I used to work with at Tiny Middle gave me this thing. It ran. So there's that. It's got a little stuff in it. That's probably still good. A couple little, I don't know, 6-8 millimeter bolts. Probably SAE on this thing. So that's that, and that comes off, and then the carbinator is kind of the rest of what I dealt with on the old mower. I'll put a link to the prescription on that. So I guess that's kind of as far as I'm going to go. I think it's pretty much the same, because once I get this out, and 2 little bolts there, then this thing comes off. The choke lever and all of that is part of the carbinator itself, and the new carbinator probably would come with a new primer bulb. I can't imagine why not, and all that. What I'm going to look for is a kit for this thing that would include the carbinator, of course. Maybe an air cleaner would be nice. Spark plug, can't hurt. Fuel line it's got to have, because otherwise I got to source that separate. And all the rest like that. So hopefully there's a kit out there that includes everything. The money shot is over here. I'll see if I get a picture of that and put that in here. Looks like it's a model 358.795792. I definitely can find part numbers. Sears Parts Direct is still in existence, and that's not the only place you can look it up, of course, but they would definitely have that information there. And hopefully I can get a new kit for this thing. I know the fuel lines are shot because in the tank here is like a filtner. I don't know if it keeps it at the bottom of the tank, whether you have it upside down or sideways, or if that's the point of it. Probably. And also acts as a filtner. And that broke off the end of the fuel line that's in there. And when I grabbed the fuel line to try to reattach it, it just snapped off there also. So yes, fuel lines are definitely bad. All right, so I think we have all the information that I need, or that I'm going to get for the time being. I don't know how the recoil is fixed or anything like that. I don't know if I'm going to fix it myself, or we'll wait for Lexmarks567 when he comes for his yearly visit. Maybe he would want to put it on. It's not difficult to really. I should be able. I did it on the lawnmower, but it never really ran right after that. But that actually wasn't the carbinator's fault. I did all that right. That was the return spring, and that never panned out. And then I got the new mower, so that was that. So yeah, that's kind of it. Now, the fun part is I'm fixing this kind of just for the fact of fixing it, just because I know it runs, and although you saw it run, okay. But I can't, like, my back hurts already just from getting this out from the garage because of the way, the angle that I had to pull it out, and 74 things fell because it was holding all that up. Something like around there. But this way, at least it can go on top of that shit. So when the new stuff comes, I think the thing just, the recoil just clicked one more back. I don't know if that could be lubricated or what. It sounds pretty rough. I don't know. If anybody has any information, any tips, tricks, anything like that that they can give me, I would certainly appreciate it. I never really found much of a use for this thing. I have like an electric one. There's a story on that, but that's for another time. The electric one worked fine. This might have a little bit longer blade on it. For the weight that this thing weighs, and to carry this thing around and hold it out, it's not, see, that's the problem, because, you know, I have back issues. If you hold something against yourself, it's not that bad. When you hold it further out, it puts much more strain on your lower back, and that's where my problems are. So there you go. So it's kind of, I don't use it much anymore. There was kind of a running joke when I'd trim the fire bush every year that I would use this because the Italians were still here. But they've moved, and it's been like 2 years now. I thank every day that they're not here. I really, really do. But that aside, there's no sense in going out there and making noise with this. And the smoke and everything that would go in her fucking windows, because she always opened the windows because she was too cheap to put the AC on. So, yeah, there was that. So I don't, you know, there's no real point in using it anymore. It doesn't work well with my back, and it really doesn't offer much more than the electric one did. Now, on the other hand, if there was one where the blade was twice as long, then that would be something. But then I think it would just get too swordy, you know, get too much like a sword. Okay, that's all I got on this one. I'll look into some parts on it. If I find anything intriguing, I might add that on to the end of this video, but otherwise that is going to do it for this one. Thank you so kindly for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.